I wasn't supposed to open the door, but when I heard my dead wife's voice on the other side, I had no choice.
Sarah? That's impossible. You died 3 years ago.
Let me in, baby. It's so cold out here.
The voice was hers, the way she said baby exactly like she used to, but the door had been bolted shut since the funeral.
No, this isn't real. You're not her.
You left me alone in the dark, Michael. Now I'm back. And I'm not alone.
That's when I heard it. The scratching, like fingernails dragging down the wood.
Who's with you?
Open the door and see.
The knob turned by itself. The deadbolt clicked open.
No, I locked that.
Too late, baby. We're already inside.
The lights flickered, shadows pooled in the corners. And then I saw them. Dozens of faces pressed against the windows, all of them smiling.
What do you want?
You know what you did. You know why we're here.
The air turned thick. The walls pulsed like a heartbeat. And then the first hand reached out from the darkness.
Stop, please.
It's your turn now, Michael. Your turn to join us.
The hands pulled. The voices whispered. And as the darkness swallowed me whole, I realized I should have never answered the door.
Welcome home.
The last thing I heard was my own scream. But it wasn't coming from my mouth. It was coming from the basement.
What's down there?
You.
And then the screaming started again.
That's not me. That can't be me.
It is. And it will be. Forever.
The hands gripping me tightened. Cold. Too cold. Like dead flesh. The faces at the windows pressed closer. Their smiles stretching too wide.
What did you do to me?
You did this to yourself. You buried the truth. You buried us.
The floorboards creaked. Something was climbing the stairs from the basement. Slow, heavy, dragging something behind it.
No.
Say hello to yourself, Michael.
The thing reached the top of the stairs, pale, broken. Its mouth hung open in a silent scream, and its eyes were mine.
That's not possible.
You left us behind. Now we're taking you with us.
The thing that looked like me lunged. The hands pulled me down, and as the darkness swallowed me whole, I realized I was already dead. I had been for years.
Now you remember.
The screaming stopped. The house fell silent. And somewhere, far away, a door creaked open.
Hello? Is anyone here?
The faces at the windows turned, the shadows shifted, and the whispering began again.
Another one.
The door clicked shut behind him.
What the hell is this place?
The words slithered through the air like a living thing. Behind Mail 2, the front door vanished. Just a smooth wall where it had been seconds before.
No, I just came in. Where's the door?
Gone. Like you'll be soon.
The ceiling groaned. Something heavy was moving in the attic. Thump, drag, thump, drag.
Who's up there?
The last one who asked questions.
A wet cracking sound echoed through the house. The lights flickered, and in the flashes, Mail 2 saw them. Dozens of figures standing shoulder to shoulder in the hallway, all staring, all smiling with too many teeth.
Oh, God.
He's not here. Just us.
The attic door burst open. A twisted, broken thing tumbled down the stairs. A mangled version of Male 2, its jaw unhinged, fingers bent backwards.
That's not me.
It will be.
The figures surged forward. The thing that used to be Male 1 watched from the shadows as they dragged the screaming man into the basement. The door slammed shut.
Another soul for the house.
Outside, the wind howled. A car pulled into the driveway. Headlights cut through the darkness as a new voice called out.
Hello? My car broke down. Can I use your phone?
The porch light flickered on. The front door creaked open by itself.
Come inside.
Somewhere in the basement, the screaming started again.
Welcome.
The light in the last window winked out. The house was dark. The house was hungry. The house was patient. I shouldn't have opened the door. But when you hear a voice that sounds exactly like your dead brother, begging to be let in, what would you do?
Please, it's so cold out here, just open the door.
That was the first mistake. The second was looking through the peephole, because what I saw wasn't my brother. It was something wearing his face.
I can see you looking at me. Why won't you let me in?
The voice was perfect. The face was close enough. But the eyes were all wrong. Too black, too hungry.
You left me out here to die. Don't do it again.
My hands shook. The lock clicked. And then...
And what the hell are you doing?
I spun around. My girlfriend stood there, pale, gripping my arm.
There's no one at the door.
I turned back. The peephole was empty. But then, a whisper right against the wood.
Too late.
The handle started to turn. From the inside.
We need to run. Now.
But the door was already creaking open. And whatever was on the other side, it wasn't alone.
Found you.
The voice came from behind us, in the hallway, where no one should have been.
Oh, God.
The door swung wide, the hallway light flickered, and then...
You should have let me in when I asked nicely.
The last thing I saw was my brother's smile, stretched too wide. Her whisper was barely there, but the thing in the hallway heard it.
Too late for that.
A wet dragging sound, like fingers on wallpaper. Closer.
You always were the slow one.
My brother's voice, but wrong. Gurgling, like his throat was full of something.
The window. Go.
She shoved me toward it. Glass shattered behind us. Cold wind rushed in.
Running just makes it fun.
The streetlight outside flickered. Shadows stretched too long. Something moved in them.
Don't look back.
Well, I did.
Missed you.
It stood in the window. My brother's face, his clothes. At its neck, bent wrong, twisted, smiling.
Come home.
The streetlights died one by one. Darkness swallowed the road ahead.
They're hiding us.
A laugh echoed from the black. Not my brother's. Not human.
Almost caught you.
Then, headlights. A car screeched to a stop.
Get in, now.
A stranger's voice. A way out. But as I reached for the door,
She's not real either.
the driver turned her head. Too far. Her eyes, black, smiling.
Too late.
The car doors locked.
Kick the window.
My elbow smashed glass. Cold air rushed in. But the street, gone. Just black. Endless.
You can't leave, not yet.
The car jerked to a stop. The driver's head kept turning and turning.
Stay with us.
Her mouth unhinged, too wide, teeth like broken glass. We tumbled out into the void. No ground, no sky, just
Down here.
the hand grabbed my ankle, ice cold, familiar.
You forgot, little brother.
The grip tightened, dragged me deeper.
Light.
I kicked. Something cracked. The darkness screamed.
You'll regret that.
Then, light, a door, real wood, real hinges. We crashed through into a room, a kitchen. Our kitchen.
Home sweet home.
The thing sat at our table, in my brother's chair, peeling an apple with my knife.
Hungry?
The apple wasn't an apple.
You always hated when I played with your things.
The walls began to bleed. Not blood, shadows, liquid darkness crawling toward us.
There's no way out.
She was right. The windows were gone. The door had sealed itself shut.
But there's always a choice.
The thing stood up. Its limbs cracked like dry branches. It held out the knife, handle first.
Join us.
The shadows whispered now. 1,000 voices. All familiar. All wrong.
Or stay here, alone, forever.
The knife hovered between us. The house held its breath.
Take my hand.
Her fingers were warm. The only real thing left.